The thoughts, views, opinions, and information presented in this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. All the videos, songs, images, and graphics used in the video belong to their respective owners, and I nor this channel do not claim any right over them. Thank you for tuning in to the Too Rich Podcast. Please take a moment to like the video, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hey. How y'all doing?
What's up, great people?
Welcome to the Too Rich Podcast. Now, as you come on into the stream, please do us a favor and hit that thumbs up button because sharing is caring and liking is free. Amen. We got DJ Rich on the ones and twos. Hey. All right, also, as you come in, make sure that you greet your neighbor. Say, hey, I'm happy to enjoy the show with you on tonight.
Make sure you let us know where you watching from, where you clocking in from.
Yeah.
So we can shout out your city, shout out your town. Make sure that you click on that like, that love button. If you're on that blue app, go ahead and share. But get over here where the air is better.
Hey.
And that's on the Too Rich Podcast because Let's go.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey.
Baby Sweet, who we got in the studio?
All right, let's see who we got in the chat on tonight. We got Rebecca in the chat on tonight.
Rebecca!
How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? We got Deborah in the house on tonight from Fayetteville, North Carolina. We got Patrice. Good evening, everyone. She's real demure. Good evening. We got Chantel. Hey, y'all. Hello, everyone.
Chantel.
We got Sierra in the house on tonight.
Sierra. What's happening, woman of God? What's up?
All right, we got LaShondra in the house on tonight.
Shout out to LaShondra.
Sierra says she's from Baltimore.
All right, Baltimore checking in. Be more in the building.
And Patrice says she's from Memphis,
Tennessee.
Okay. Tennessee.
It's Tennessee.
All right, I don't know nothing about that, but
listen,
when I was in school, they told me it was Tennessee.
It's Memphis, Tennessee.
I don't see no K or no Q in there.
It's Tennessee.
Okay, Tennessee.
All right, listen, again. Make sure you click on that like, that love, that share button if you're on that blue app. Do you know why? You know why?
It's time!
Hey. All right, we got Brian and Kiana in the house on tonight.
Brian and Kiana in the house.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
We get ready to finish up on this love and marriage, relationship and dating.
Love and marriage. All right, we got Kitchen Conversation Podcast with Dr. Toya. Hey, Dr. Toya. Okay, I like that. Kitchen Conversation. So you talk about the stuff that normally you would only talk about at the kitchen table. And
That's
then you put
good.
it on the podcast. I like that.
I like how that sound right there. I like how that sound. They ready.
All right, we got Willie E. Cooper.
Will in the building.
How you doing? How you living? How you feel?
Again, make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, that like, that love button. Help us move up in this algorithm. Help us navigate this algorithm.
Yeah.
Because you know why?
Why?
It's time!
We get ready to jump back into this love, marriage, relationship, dating. We got some questions we're gonna start off with tonight. But before we get the discussion going, before we get it going, make sure you click on that share button, that tag, that send a link, all of that. Sneaky links.
Not the sneaky links.
Send a link to your sneaky
Ain't no
link.
sneaky links going on over here.
We hope not. Listen.
My God from Zion. Also, if you want to join us on screen, depending on how much time we have left at the end, the link is in the comment section. And we'll get to that a little bit later. But if you are interested, you can go ahead and prepare yourself for that now. Just make sure you have headphones or you're in a quiet space so we don't have any background noise. All right.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's time.
It's time. I don't know it's time. That's right, Dr. Toya. No sneaky links. Sneaky links are banned.
All right.
Time for no sneaky links.
All right, baby. So you ready to jump on in, man? Let's see what we got.
Yes. All right. As you all know, we always start out with what to watch. Okay.
All right, let's tell
So
the people
first
what
up,
we're
we have
watching.
an oldie. Well, it's not that old. I think it's like a year old. Oldie but a goodie. Project Power with Jamie Foxx. You can watch this on Netflix.
Anything with Jamie Foxx in it.
I'm a Jamie fan. I love me some him. Okay. All right, so you guys can check that out on Netflix. Next up on the list, we have Fire Country. I believe this is Hulu.
No, I think
Paramount?
it's
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
Fire Country. So basically, this young man in the middle, he went to jail for something. And the prison that he was in, they have a work release program, and they put out fires. But it's like a whole story behind it. It's really good.
It's a good show.
We're like,
yeah,
so
probably
far
something like
so
that.
good.
Yeah, it's
We
good.
like to binge stuff, so I think this already has 2 seasons. So we got a lot of episodes to go. But so far
So far, so good.
so good.
So good.
Mhm. And then finally, we have Reasonable Doubt Season 2. You just laughed at? Oh. Yeah, so actually, like a couple of weeks ago, we actually had some priority tickets to the pre-screening
Yeah.
of Reasonable Doubt. We definitely recommend this season. So they got rid of Michael Ealy last season. Now they brought Morris Chestnut in this season. The Black Excellence is Black Excellenting, okay? So y'all go ahead and watch it. Amen.
All right.
That's what we got for what to watch.
That's what we got for what to watch this evening. All right.
All right. Before we continue, hi Kaya.
Kaya in the building.
How you
Kaya.
doing? How you doing? All right. So we're gonna start off with some of the questions that people sent in.
Okay, we can go there.
You want to do that first?
Yeah, we can do that, but let's just
Okay.
remind the people of what our topics of discussion is for the last couple shows. So, starting last week, we got into the topic of discussion concerning love, marriage, relationships, dating, do's and don'ts. Is it okay for a woman to approach a man if you think the man fine? We talked about a little bit. We played around with the thought of, as a woman, would you propose to a man? We talked a little bit about, the scripture says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor with the Lord. But we also talked about making yourself discoverable.
Yes.
Being in places, putting yourself in places to be discovered, to be found.
Yes.
But we're going to go into some deeper conversations, deal breakers and all that kind of stuff tonight, as we delve into the discussion of kingdom dating, love, and marriage. All right.
Amen. Well, these questions that we're sending, they far from kingdom.
All right.
We're going to read them anyway.
Let's get to it.
All right. So these are questions that our viewers saw on social media and they sent to us and asked us to discuss it. If I see your name in the chat and your question comes up, I'll say this was sent from this person. But if not, I'll just read it. Okay. All right. So the first one that we have up is this one. Thoughts. My husband's baby mama threw a party for their 10-year-old daughter yesterday. The baby mama told my husband that I was not invited, so my husband did not go. Now, my husband's family, mostly unmarried women, are bashing him for his decision to stand with me, and they are accusing him of being a bad father. His own mother said that I should have been understanding and not become upset if he had gone to the party without me. The baby mom and I have no bad blood. We have never been disrespectful to one another, have not had an argument or any dispute, but she told my husband that I was not welcome to the party because of my attitude. By the way, his daughter loves me and I am known for being very kind and direct. Is my husband right for standing with me, or should he have left me behind to attend his daughter's party to satisfy the family that he came from? What you think?
I don't know if I believe that her attitude don't stink.
She said they never got into it.
A person, listen, a person that talks about how good they are, red flag.
That's a red flag.
A person that talks about how sweet they are, red flag.
Oh.
A person that talks about how great their attitude is, red flag.
Okay.
The Bible says, let the lips of another man praise you.
That's what it says.
If you bigging up yourself and your bigging up of yourself is the only evidence we have, I'm gonna question that.
So why do you think the husband did not go? If there was no issue between the two women?
Probably because he's standing with his wife and he want a happy home.
Okay.
He probably, there's no evidence that he didn't not go reluctantly. There's no evidence that they didn't get into it behind the scenes, but it's important as a married couple that to the outside world, we display a united front.
True.
So if me and you can be having it out behind the scenes,
right?
Like I don't agree with this. You know, you need to adjust your attitude. But at the same time, when people outside of our space encounter us, they're gonna see us united, unified,
united front, and that's basically what LaShondra said. Because he wouldn't get no rest at the high. That's why he didn't go, because he wouldn't get no rest at home.
But the question is the baby mama wrong? Like why would the baby mama specifically say because of your wife's attitude? Like that's not something, come on, man. That's like there had to be some kind of encounter.
Well, she says she's kind but direct. So maybe they take her directness for having an attitude.
But there's a lot of people who direct or blunt, but know how to say what they're saying without it coming off disrespectful.
That's very true.
There's a way to be blunt without it coming off as disrespectful. So, I mean, it's the child's 10-year-old, 10-year-old birthday party. That child is at, an age of enough understanding.
Well, she know that her dad wasn't there.
Exactly. Especially if I'm a father that's present, right? If I don't make this birthday party, it's not going to cause my relationship with my child to crumble. But at the same time, my wife about to hear it, though.
So
wait a minute, though. The baby mama... Oh, well, no. The baby mama says she can't come. So the wife said, you can't go either.
No, he decided not to go.
He decided not to go because the wife couldn't go.
Correct.
So the wife didn't entice or influence him to go. Not go.
According to what she said.
Oh, hey, hey, he decided to stick with his wife. Let's see what the studio talking about.
All right, we have attorney at law, J. Cole.
Shout out to J. Cole. J. Cole in the building.
And he said her attitude might smell like dumpster juice, but the husband wasn't wrong for not going.
True. That's what I believe. I believe. Yeah. He wasn't wrong for not going. Because at the end of the day, it's his wife. So
absolutely. So we got Patrick. How you doing?
Pat in the building.
All
Fat
right.
Pat Cat with the backwards hat. Run that ball like that, then run it back.
Okay. So he said that my wife and I can't go together. We're having a party of our own and everyone is satisfied.
I like that. I can dig that. That's good.
David said the baby mama sounds jealous.
I mean, but at the same time though, I don't, but how? Because this is my question, David. How? Because this is not from the baby mother's perspective. This write-up is from the perspective of the wife. But all we know of the baby mother is she has a problem with the wife's attitude. So how is she coming off jealous in just that?
Or maybe not jealous, but trying to cause division.
No. I'm talking about by David's comment.
David
yeah.
David, why do you think the baby mama sounds jealous? I agree. I believe they could have their own party, and then she can have two parties and invite them same friends back over again, and it's a whole different party. And then that way, she'll know that okay, when I turn 10, my dad threw me a party, and my mom threw me a party.
Yeah, or I would like that's a good idea. Or I would like take them out and have like an outing to celebrate the party.
Yeah,
and like whoever that was in the studio said, everybody wins. But I'm not gonna go against my wife openly.
right.
We
Y'all fussing in the house.
We gonna talk about it at the house. But when it openly, nah.
He said she sounded jealous because she wouldn't invite the wife.
All right. You know.
So LaShonda said there had to be some other issues prior to this.
Exactly.
I agree.
So is she wrong for not wanting toxicity in the presence of
at her child's party?
In this celebratory environment, atmosphere. Why would I want to bring something toxic in or something that can go another direction?
Correct.
And I don't want to, somebody be looking at me cross-eyed from across the room and all that. We celebrating, have a good time, doing the Cupid shuffle and all that kind of stuff. And then, what? So yeah. I think he did right by staying with his wife.
So what we learned from this, couples united front. Don't let nobody on the outside split y'all up. Now y'all discuss it in the house, but when y'all present to the world, it's a united front.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly. Amen. What else we got, baby sweet?
All right, so we have Mac Boy Short Films. How y'all doing today? How you doing?
Shout out.
Podcast. All right, here is the next viewer submitted question or comment, whatever. I married the love of my life 5 months ago, and yesterday he called me at work and said we needed to have a serious talk when I got home. So y'all know my mind wasn't on my work after that. Well, I get home and this man said my baby mama called me and she's having a hard time getting an apartment. So she need me to co-sign for it so her and my boys, age 5 and 9 years old, don't be out on the street. I couldn't say anything. I just got up and walked away. I don't think he should be co-signing for her because if she having problems getting an apartment, well, it means she messed up her rental history. So I need positive answers. Should he do it or tell her to find someone else to do it?
Oh my God!
First of all, I ain't co-signing for nobody.
Heck no. Heck no. This is not.
Good evening.
Man, one time for Elder Culture in the building.
David said, no, we ain't co-signing nothing. Kiana said they will be out on the street.
No, not that. Not they. Let my child come over here.
Yeah, let the 5-year-old and the 9-year-old come stay with us,
and you figure your portion
find out what you got going on. Okay,
you going and figure that portion out right there, because nah, man, that's a little bit too much.
The boys can come, but she will be out on the street.
Yeah, see, like having to that's intertwining our lives in a level on a level. I love you, sweet. On a level where us co-parenting don't call us to. Mm-hmm. Like, cause you can jack something up on that rental, and that affects me and my house now.
Exactly.
Now me and my wife going at it because you putting holes in the walls and all that kind of stuff, and you got leaky toilets and you partying or you ain't paying the rent.
Or you're not paying the rent.
Exactly.
And now you getting evicted.
Cause why you can't get it in your name?
Eviction on my name.
On my name.
I don't want no eviction on my name.
Nah, that's a big no.
Shawty said, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah,
somebody else should do it.
Yeah, man. That nah. But sometimes the audacity of some of the things we see and some of these comments and questions, like, what make you think that man even owe you that?
Because she believes that because she has the children.
But see,
because I can guarantee she's trying to manipulate him. Like, well, your kids, whatever, not going to have anywhere to stay. And, I'm the custodial parent. I'm the primary parent. The school district's over here. They already in good in the school. And we don't want to change schools. So just help me get this little place. I pay you. I'm good for it. She's trying to put it on the kids. That's what it is.
No.
All right, Patrick
No.
said, "Let me get my kids, and I will leave the rest in the hands of the Lord. Give me my kids, lady."
Period. Listen, man. Listen, bro. Listen. You know, and then what you said, used when you brought up that manipulative him with the kids,
Mm-hmm.
that took me to the thought of like, you know, just the way she did it in the scenario in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you know, your kids is over here, so you should be willing to do blah blah blah. You know what came to my mind? First thing came to my mind,
What's that?
child support.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be kind of a segue, and some people might be upset in the studio, but this is just how I feel about the situation. Child support should be for deadbeat parents, not for relationships that didn't work out.
I agree.
I want to know what the studio audience think about that. Like, why should I have to pay child support if I'm an active parent in the child's life? Like, if I'm there for school clothes, I'm there for materials, I'm there for necessities, I'm there, like I'm taking care of my child. Why should I have to go through having the court mandate, garnish my check,
Mm-hmm.
put Chasup? I'm looking at my statement and it says Chasup on it. Like, I don't believe that child support is for failed relationships. It should be for deadbeat parents.
Parents who do not get involved in their children. So Francis basically said, what is she doing with the child support? Now, I mean, we got an attorney in the house. He could verify this, but I did hear that child support, they try to maintain similar lifestyles in both homes. And I guess if one parent is making less than the other parent, they try to supplement that to make sure the children have the same, I guess, lifestyle or whatever. But I definitely agree. If it's time for school, I'm buying school clothes, I'm buying supplies, even though the child does not primarily live with me, or whatever they need. Something's coming up at school, they got a field trip, senior dues, whatever the case may be, and I'm pitching in. I personally don't think it should be a mandate to pay an extra amount on top of that, because some people can't afford that.
True that. And my thought is, are you doing this because you feel some type of way about me? Or are you doing this because of a concern you have for the child?
Right.
And then some of these astrological numbers that you hear in the social media age, in the digital space, like for child support a month, like the one lady I think we talked about her a few weeks ago, who said she went back to the court for more child support because it was hard for her to raise her daughter on $14,000 a month child support.
Yeah.
That's bananas to me.
It's crazy. Yeah,
that is freaking bananas to me. How $14,000 a month is not enough? But I think
that to me, I raise that child for you $14,000 a month. Trust me, that child
and pocket 10,000 of it.
Exactly.
But I think a lot of people, and I'm not gonna just throw this on ladies, I think a lot of people who are scarred by relationships manipulate the ex with the children. Absolutely. Or use the children, and we just seen this in Bible study with Rachel, Leah, and Jacob.
Yep.
But they use the children as a bargaining chip, either to gain favor or to cause the other person or the replacement person to lose favor, but using the child as a bargaining chip. Like Rachel and Leah got in a battle over Jacob's affection by having kids.
You have a baby, I'm gonna have a baby. You have a baby, I'm gonna have a baby. That's crazy. All right, so Jay said that is correct. However, each jurisdiction utilizes a formula, but it will ultimately boil down to the best interest of the child or children. Okay.
What formula are they using that says a baby needs $15,000 a month?
Well, he was saying what I said. Why child support originally is supposed to help supplement the parent who didn't make as much as the one
Oh,
paying the
okay.
child support.
Gotcha.
So it'd be
Gotcha.
similar lifestyles in both homes. So I'm not living in an apartment with mom and a mansion with dad. So they try to balance it.
But that's crazy. I remember T.I. son was talking about this, and he was talking about how his lifestyle was so different, you know, at his dad's mansion, and then he go back to his mom's house. Like it's night and day. But at the same time, I mean, should it be a penalty to the person who has achieved more success in their life? Should they be penalized for their success? Because again, if I'm active in my child's life, I'm present and I bring presents.
Okay.
Both of them are important. So I'm present and I bring presents. Like, why should I be penalized because my life is on one trajectory and my ex's life is on another?
Very true.
But let's see what the studio audience is talking about, Baby Sweet.
All right, so Francis said, I never asked my kid's dad for child support. Some ladies are just angry because he moved on.
True
Absolutely.
that.
Patrick said, boy, you talking with food in your mouth. You just said a mouth full. Rebecca said, so if there was never a child born, a person would need a bigger place. They would need to spend more of their income on utilities and or food. It's to supplement all of those things. Correct. All right. So Lamore said, I didn't do child support because their dad was and still is an active parent in their lives. Jay said, custodial parents should be wise when poking the bear. Support can also be reduced. Don't get adjusted to that lifestyle and they cut that money down. Now you got to come up with the rest. All right. So LaShondra said, I never received child support. My children's fathers were in their life and I was appreciative of whatever they did to continue to support their kids. Never use the system against them.
True.
And Patrick said, child support is going to do it because it's not really helping the family. It's helping our government. But that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Again, if the parent are working it out. Now, let me ask this though. Let me ask this. How does that work though?
You have to put somebody on child support.
Yeah, because so if say a couple is married and they have they have children and they're getting a legal divorce.
So that's something that can be discussed during mediation before you go to divorce if you want child support or not. Then if you do decide to do child support, then they'll come up with a ruling.
So it's not the government finding, the judicial system finding out, hey, this is family, there's a dissolution of marriage, they have children, let's enforce child support.
Not to my knowledge, that's not how that works. No.
So the person has to go and say, I want your sup.
Correct.
But like I said, if it's an active parent, I don't agree with that. I think that's crazy, man. You got another story before we get into our topic?
Yes, we got one more, then we're going to get into the topics. All right.
Pause right there. Listen, I think this is a good place to go ahead. It's way more people in the studio than there are likes on the stream. Do us a favor right now and go ahead and smash on that thumbs up button. If you are enjoying the conversation already, go ahead and smash on that thumbs up button. Add somebody, tag them, let them know that the Too Rich Podcast is going down. If you just came in the chat, shout out in the chat. If you just came in the studio, let us know where you're watching from. But back to the show.
Okay, not with the fade. The DJ on the ones and twos. All right, so let's check this last one out. All right, so my ex-husband called me fussing. Let me start over because this writing. Okay, my ex-husband called fussing at me. He recently bought our son a brand new Mercedes-Benz for his birthday and as a graduation present. My current husband had to get to work, so I told him to take my son's car because I had a couple of things to take care of and needed the Altima today. He ended up dropping my son off at practice and told him to call me when he was done with practice so I can go pick him up. I overslept and missed my son's call to come and pick him up. My son called his dad, but his dad was out of town, so he ended up taking the city bus. This man called me fussing, saying I bought the car for my son, not some grown A man. I didn't like my son taking the bus. That is why I got him a car and paying the insurance and car payments. I hung up on his A. Am I wrong for letting my current husband use my son's car? Why he couldn't take the Ultima?
Bruh. Man, I'm gonna be mad with the dad.
With what dad?
I'm gonna be mad with the dad who mad that his son took the bus. I'm on his team, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I was about to say, yeah.
Now, me and him gonna be mad together. I bought my son a car for graduation. You and your husband
Gotta
work that out.
Y'all figure that out.
Y'all Nissan Altima that out.
There you go.
But my son, no. Yes, she's wrong for hanging up on him. She is wrong.
And she's definitely wrong for giving her husband that Mercedes-Benz when they on an Ultima budget. The daddy bought the son the Mercedes-Benz. Y'all stick to the Ultimas and the Nissans that you used to.
Please don't go chasing.
Don't go chasing Mercedes.
What?
It's not in your budget.
Listen, the fact that this is not a car her son saved up for and bought.
No.
Her ex-husband bought it specifically for his son.
And that's the only person that need to be driving.
No,
Why she couldn't give the husband the Ultima? Why he couldn't drop her off wherever she had to go and then go do what he had to do? Because clearly they had one car before the Mercedes got there. Keep figuring it out. This ain't yours, sir.
I just think this was just foolish. But the audacity. Am I wrong for hanging up on his A?
Yeah, you wrong for hanging up on that man.
Yeah, you wrong. You did.
And not only that, the fact that he said he purchased the car because he did not like his son riding the bus.
Exactly.
God forbid something would have happened to that boy on that bus when he already bought his child a car. He pays the car insurance and the car note.
Which
means you have no responsibility to the upkeep, the maintenance of the vehicle, and you don't give it to your husband?
What?
Child.
Nah, man, that's just foolishness. It's this kind of foolishness, though, that first off, this kind of giving some indicators why that is now an ex-husband. Secondly, the audacity. Now, if he was I'll agree with her if he was so upset that he was
for me.
If he was so upset that he was like cursing at her and all that kind of stuff, then nah, she ain't wrong for hanging up on him. But if like he was expressing his anger, he was just upset, he was just mad, and she hung up because she didn't like what he had to say, you wrong. You wrong.
Patrick said, yes, you're wrong. That's all I got to say because God is still working on me. I can't use the words that's in my head.
Nah.
No, don't use them, man of God. Don't use them. Don't use them.
Stay holy.
LaShawnee said, right, the boundary was crossed because the dad bought and pays, so another should not be driving it. Absolutely.
Exactly. This shouldn't even be a question. Am I wrong for hanging up on his A? How old is she? Is what I want to know.
She old enough to have a child driving a Mercedes. Well, she's in an Ultima. She old enough for that. Jeffrey said, and if I would have been the husband.
Ain't nothing wrong with Ultimas. I don't know why.
Absolutely nothing wrong with
Ultimas. But Pastor Candace, ain't nothing wrong with the Ultima. I like Ultimas. Ultimas are nice. Amen. For the Ultima drivers in the chat. Keep going.
And if I would have been the husband, I wouldn't have wanted to be in the car knowing it was from the ex.
Exactly. Well, how you look around, whip around? You
whipping around in a car that your wife, ex-husband paid for.
You ride around adjusting your wife's ex-husband radio.
Jesus.
These your wife's ex-husband heated seats.
And then if you get pulled over, you got to pull his name out the glove box on the registration.
Hold on.
Is this Jimmy? No.
Hold on, Hold on, officer. This is my wife ex-husband call. 1 second. How you got the audacity to adjust another man's seat?
Jesus.
That's her ex-husband, warm seats and warm leather.
Well, he used to get stuff from the ex. Maybe he liked.
Nah, bro. It's just something gonna hit me in my spirit. Like I can't as a man get in my woman's ex car and do this. Cause now my eyes, like the spirit of his eyes, is looking at my eyes and be like, yeah,
The
nigga,
spirit.
yeah, you in my car. How you feel riding my car?
Jesus.
Nah, bruh. No.
So Yozo said, yes, you wrong, all the way around. She
All the way.
opened up a can of drama unnecessarily. She knows he ain't paying. And if he had wrecked the car while driving it, then what? Exactly.
Yep, true that.
Hey, she said she's from Columbus.
Shout out to Columbus, Georgia in
Down
the
the street.
building.
Francis said she shouldn't be driving it either.
Nah, as the son, I'm gonna let my mama drive now. You know, mama can go to the store.
I just don't understand why she didn't. If that's the case, okay, I'll take the Mercedes and give my husband the Ultima.
Exactly. So I'm driving my son who came out of my womb. I'm driving my son's car. But yeah. So I think that would have went over better with the. That would have went over better with the with the
Yeah, I don't think he would. I don't think
with the father, with the ex-husband. Yeah, you ain't picked our son up. Blah blah blah. That's different from you got another nigga driving, man. Yeah, nah, man. Is that it for the ratchetness? So can we get in our relationship? Now let's get into our conversation.
Okay,
man.
Let's get into it.
Let's get on into it, man. Is it something worth?
It was funny to me when I saw it.
Go ahead.
5 minutes. All right. So have y'all ever seen the people who take these pictures?
Oh my God! This is what you want to talk about, honey?
Because it's funny. So you see the man, he got all the money between the legs. Look at him. He made the fan with the money. You turn the money into a bird. He's standing in front of the car with the money. But guess what? This ain't this man money. This is Anthony, y'all.
This man named Ace Ventura. We've been living together for 4 months. Saturday night, he left our house with thousands of dollars in cash to go get us a newer vehicle. He hasn't come home. He has blocked me on his Facebook and Instagram page. These have been sent to me from loyal friends. Who else is dating, talking, or hanging out with him? So this man took their savings. This man took their house savings and went to go left to go on an Instagram money phone photo shoot.
And I'm talking about he is posing everywhere with the money.
With that same money.
Now, y'all go to his Instagram page and look at the comments because everybody telling him to get that lady her money back.
Man, go and get that Ace Ventura pet detective. Go and get that man that woman her money back. Put that woman money back in that pickle jar in her kitchen and go and get a life somewhere.
All right,
man.
babe, I'm about to go get us a new whip. Every time you see him, he making money fans, money phones, confetti, money guns. He's doing everything with the money except for buying the car.
He knew what he was doing when he left the house. So he blocked her on everything. I'm pretty sure, go back there. Go back to that money. Go back to that money. He put effort in this. Go back to it.
He posing with the money.
No. Is it something that you can see closer? Now look at this. Them fresh bills, which means he took their old savings money to the bank, exchanged it, and got new bills so he can make them fans. You ain't making no money fan with no crinkled up dollars that done been all in your bra. You ain't making no money fan with no bra dollar.
There's all the ones. Can I get 100?
He took all and went and got some fresh,
all the lady
brand new bills
and got all the big bills so he could do this.
Bra money ain't making no fans. Bra money. How many of you done spent some bra money before? Come on, throw a 1 in the chat. No, I just want to know. Throw a 1 in the chat if you ever spent some bra money. If mama or big mama ever get
Them sweaty dollars.
the reach down in there, pull that and reach down in there and went up under it and gave you some bra money. Look at all these ones. Look at these ones. So all of these people done seen bra money before. Yeah. Bra money, you can't do this with bra money. You can't do that with bra money. This man went in it. Because it's sweaty.
It's sweaty.
You know, and it's faded.
Bra money do this.
What it do?
That. It do this.
Yeah, you can't make no money fan with no.
You can't do money guns.
Yeah, with no bra money, man. That man that took this woman.
Oh God.
Bra money that have been directly in Cleveland.
Exactly, Patrick. Them damp dollars. Them dollars.
Them damp dollars. Them damp dollars. You can't make no money fan with no damp dollars. Man, honey, let's get out of this and get into these discussions. Look at all this bra money. Look at all this bra money. Not.
Oh God, Benjamin Franklin and Lincoln, they kissing because they stuck together.
Just stuck and stick together. I bet some of these people in the studio right now still use their bra as a purse.
Wendy said, I worked as a cashier and had to take the bra money.
The bra money. Bra money sticks. It's sticky. It's damp money. You got to peel it apart.
Latoya said, I don't think that's the first time he's done that to a woman. He's an expert. He blocked her and everything. Exactly.
Everything.
Francis
Wait a minute.
He just holding it. He gonna bring it back by the time.
No, man. No. Go back. Go back to his pictures. Back to money. Bra money. Go back to bra money. That's a Dodge Durango behind him. A new one. So you mean to tell me he took in exchange the bra money, got new bills, and then rent a car to take a picture from him? Because his assignment was to take their savings to go get them a newer car. That's a brand new, and it looks like the SRT models, the racing models, the ones that's almost $100,000.
Well, just like he's stunting with the money, that's probably somebody else's car.
So this man then went and got a whole photo shoot done. Boy, can we get onto something that's gonna help these people in life? Talking about this man making money fans done pulling somebody's yard. Then got a bottle of lean down there.
Got a bottle of lean.
You made some lean with bra money. This man got look at that. That's Sprite. That's a Sprite bottle, but it's red. That's lean. How you know that's lean.
Gangsta lean.
So this man leaning with bra money?
That's what he doing.
Oh my God, man.
Latoya said that's the other woman's car. That part. Because it ain't his. Kiana said he still got the car. It's a rental, boo. He rented that.
Nah, bro. He ain't bought that with no bra money.
Melquita said that's our bank. The bra is the bank.
That car back there behind him in that picture, he ain't bought that with no bra money.
Rebecca talking about that bra money soggy.
Exactly like some old Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies soggy.
Flexed up.
Man, listen. Pause one time for the one time. Y'all already know what time it is. Make sure you go. Click on that like, that love button, at somebody, tag them, share. If you haven't already, if you're enjoying the conversation, also make sure you subscribe to the True Rich Podcast channel. Back to the conversation.
All right, what you got, man?
All right, let's get into this. Okay, so this is in line with I hate that I do that on film. I hate doing this right here. But in line with where we left off in our conversation last week. So as we get started with this, let me give this little statistic I saw today. Okay. So again, for those who are coming in, you just pull up on us. So last week we started talking about relationships, kingdom relationships, marriage, dating. Is it easier to date as a saint or as a believer in the church, or is it easier to date when you're in the world? Having all of these conversations over the past couple shows. But listen to this statistic, because we were talking about And just this is a question for the women, right? Just so we can see who's in the studio tonight.
Okay.
Okay, for the women and the men, right? So
Mhm.
listen to your numbers. Women, if you have ever approached a man before, in interest or to date, put a 1 in the chat. Fellas, if you have ever been approached by a woman before, as a love interest, she was interested in dating you, put a 2 in the chat. So women, if you've ever approached a man, put a 1 in the chat. Fellas, if you've ever been approached by a woman, put a 2 in the chat. So why they doing that, baby sweet? Let me share this with you with the studio audience. 86% of women want men to make the first move. Pause. Before I go deeper in that, let me tell you what we about to talk about briefly.
Okay.
How has the digital age affected dating?
Okay.
How the digital age affected dating. The effect of the digital age on dating. 86% of women want men to make the first move. According to a study, almost 50% of young men have never approached a woman romantically.
Never?
Never.
Good Lord.
29% of men said they never approached a woman in person before. And 27% said it had been more than 1 year. 45% of men in the age 18 to 25 group had never approached a woman in person.
How many was that? 45?
45%
Wow.
of men between the age of 18 and 25 have never approached a woman before.
That's crazy.
That is bananas. That I know when we was growing up, man, we did love notes. I'm gonna write you a note.
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Do you like me? Yes or no? Or I'm gonna just write you straight up. Hey, I see one of my
writing a lot of notes.
Who writing notes?
Somebody was writing you notes.
Come on, baby sweet. Why we got to go there in the middle of the show tonight?
I mean, that's what we talking about, writing notes.
I got some notes. Them was some X-rated notes, though.
See, the problem was you kept them.
Huh?
You kept them. You should have discarded them.
I was single.
We was together.
Was they old notes?
I don't know. They didn't put a date and time stamp on it. Moving on.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
So Rebecca said she's approached a man before.
All right, Rebecca's approaching.
Melquita said she done walked up on a man before.
Walk straight up on him.
Francis said, "Hey, how you doing?" to a man before.
Straight up on him.
Dr. Toya's like, "Hey,
what's happening with you? You're looking good.
Yes, sir.
I like you and I want you."
J. Cole said, "Woman done came up to him before."
All right.
Yozo said, "Yeah, I done walked up on him."
Smooth on them.
Kyle said, "Yeah, they come holler at me."
They want me.
Patrick said, "They say, hey, Pat."
I mean, hey man, you know what? Let me tell you about Patrick.
Okay.
Let me tell you how Patrick used to do in school. Pat is a singer.
Mm-hmm.
So Pat, hey Ali, come on, man. Let's sing some Blackstreet. Now I ain't a singer on his level.
Mm-hmm.
But Pat, before you know it, had the whole class, even the teacher in the circle around us listening to us. Singing Before I Let You Go. We in 8th grade. Ma'am, you should be teaching me social studies, not looking at me with them bedroom eyes. But it's Pat telling her, "Before I let you go, can I get a kiss? Good night."
My God.
But man, we don't do stuff like that these days, man. These boys said they never even approached a woman.
They jumping DMs these days. Is that considered approaching?
But it says in person. So I think a lot of the argument that the young women were making last week is because the men of this generation don't know how to approach a woman in person. Because how do you send the eyes emoji in person? If you jump in somebody's DMs, you send the eye emoji or something like that. But
yeah, you had that teacher going in the head. Some A+ in the class, I bet.
But in real life, you can't How did you can't WYD somebody? You can't. So I think the digital age's effect on dating and relationships is people don't know how to communicate no more. People don't know how to be personable. They don't know how to be inviting. They don't know how to engage when they're not behind a console.
Right. So Sierra says, I'm not approaching no man. Sorry, Jose. You better come get me.
But I'm saying, what if he don't see you, but you see him and you want him to see you? Like, what's wrong with saying, hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guaranteeing you, if I'm interested in you and you say, hey, how you doing to me, I'm going to have a conversation with you and I'm going to take over I'm going to lead it then when I see you. But I don't see what I'm saying is I don't want our women to miss out on something that's good simply because it didn't see them and see they're good. And I know the deep, oh no, if it's for me, the Lord going to show it to me. Come on, bro. The Lord going to show him to me. Or the Lord going to show me to him. Or you can just say, excuse me, sir, how are you? Hey, how you doing? I mean, what you think, baby sweet?
Or just get in his line of sight. And if y'all in the grocery store and you see him and he picking up cereal, you just walk in front, excuse me. So that's you kind of approaching him.
You gonna walk up in front and say, what?
Excuse me. And like walk in front of him.
Whose voice is that?
Loretta Devine.
Oh, he watching me. I'm just making some yams and sweet potatoes and cornbread. Collard greens. I don't need that as big as I am. Ooh, he watching me. Oh my God.
Rebecca said, it's scary out here. A man approached me in real life and asked me for my IG account so he could send me messages. What's wrong with that?
Bro, what's wrong?
You reach out to me in my DM to get my phone number.
No. Look at what she said. What? He approached her in life. You have my attention. Let's have a conversation here. Why do you want me to give you a social media platform so we can have a conversation there? I know why. Because you want some naked pictures.
Oh my God.
Send me your jugs.
Well, I still would rather give you my social media than my phone number.
But still, yeah, I can dig that. But at the same time, let's have a conversation right here. We right here in each other's face. Which shows that did the
man have somewhere to go? He could have been interested, but didn't have the time to talk right now.
Well, then he would have led with, excuse me, I'm in a rush, but I've been captivated by your essence, and I would like to get to know you better. So is there a way we can exchange conversation?
Man gonna come tell me something, I'm captivated by your essence.
Somebody with a vocabulary, maybe some intellectual prowess. No, finish the statement.
LaShonda said the digital age gives the choosing process easy access and many options. Then it goes down in the DM.
It goes that what I'm saying, man. Why couldn't he just have that conversation right there? Men should go to Home Depot and just hang out. Being looked at as useful, good with your hands is a cheat code. It'll make the approach much easier. So in other words, get dirty. Put on some old dirty boots and clothes and go walk around Home Depot toting some wood. But I've heard women on social media say that they go to Home Depot
to find a man?
Fishing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They go fishing at Home Depot.
That's where the men at. We said that last week. You got to go where the men are.
So I approach you at Home Depot and I ask you, so what you building, young lady?
Just doing a little DIY, a little shishi, a little something.
Okay, all right. You need some help with that?
Actually, I do. I'm kind of confused on these measurements. Can you help me? How much wood I need to get cut?
No, hell no. No. Lord forgive me. I didn't mean to say that. Soon as you mention wood to me, my mind is going another doctor. If you look at me talking about something, can you tell me how much wood I need? Nah. Nah. No. Right then I'm gonna ask you for your Instagram. Cause soon as I get home, I'm gonna ask you for them pictures.
Okay.
You don't lead up.
I'm getting wood cut for my she shed.
No, you don't. Let's go to the studio.
Patrick said, I believe it's all about the times in which we grew up in. We didn't have dating apps either. I remember the first time I went to Atlanta, I was like 17 years old, and the women was aggressive. I couldn't believe it.
They smelled that young boy essence on him. But you know, there's always been
nothing wrong with starting a conversation. I agree.
There's always been a disparity in Atlanta, so that's understandable. The ratio in Atlanta, it don't matter if you're 17. If you got a pulse and you like girls, for real, all the way. Hey, how you doing? Can we talk?
Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. All right, Rebecca said the man followed her to her truck from out of Publix, and then he asked you for your IG information. Dr. Toya
You
said,
follow me? No.
Go where they at, sis.
Nah. That following, that's nah. You follow me just to ask me for my Instagram? Oh, nah. That's all right.
I mean, a girlfriend and a wife probably was in the Publix with him.
Nah, that's all right. we straight on that.
Sean just said, this lady said she met a man with steel-toe boots on and thought he was a hard-working man. Come to find out, he pushed carts at Walmart. That's a hard job.
That's a hard-working man. That's a hard-working man.
That's right.
Let me ask you this question.
Tote this wood. Kiana said I just read it.
Bruh. Come on, man. Come on. You don't ask no man. You done brought my train of thought. Let me move right on. You're not telling no man, bring up no wood to a man in conversation.
We're in Home Depot where I'm purchasing wood. Why can't I ask you to help me cut the wood? Nowhere to tell the people.
That's not what you said. You said, I just don't know how much wood I need.
Okay. Well, how much wood you got? What you got next? You gotta take something to another level. I'm not even going there. I'm building a she shed.
Go to the studio audience and see what they say, bro. It's Home Depot's wood. Why would you ask him how much wood he got? Bro, you going
Patrick
somewhere.
said, yeah, I got the wood.
That's the exact response you gonna get right there. That's how them grown films start. I'm trying to get
Sandra, I'm thinking like construction. I'm building a she shed which requires wood.
That's how a corno starts. That's how a corno starts. I'm trying to buy some wood. How much wood you need? How much wood you got? When that music starts, you already know what time it is. Moving right along. This ain't it. This ain't helping the church
said,
tonight.
I need help with the measurements of the wood. What? I need 6, 7, or 8 inches. I don't know.
What you building with 8 inches of? See what I'm saying? What are you building that only requires 6, 7, or 8 inches of wood?
I'm adding a third leg to my chair.
Bro, let me get back to this because you're going way left now. All right, y'all. Moving right along.
Thank you, Sierra. I'm a grown woman. I ain't thinking about, oh, never mind. Girl, I thought you was on my team. All right.
Period. All right. So let me ask this question right here. This is a good, I think this is a good poll question.
Okay.
Before before I ask this major question. So, two things: biggest turnoffs
Mm-hmm.
and biggest turn-ons.
Okay.
Like, what are they? Studio audience, whatever it is, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Biggest turn on, biggest turn off. What's your biggest turn off? Or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Biggest turn off: a woman that smokes.
Smokes.
If you smell like smoke, like, I don't mean like you can smoke a black amount, but if you smell like cools, or if you smell like a pack of Virginia Slims, or if you smell like some Newport 100 with the green line, nah. Now then, also a woman that curse real heavy,
Like she dropped the hard.
like
curse
hard curse words, nah. And nah, I'm straight.
Okay, my biggest turn off. I don't like a big sloppy, or even little sloppy. I just don't like sloppy men. Like you don't take care of yourself. You just look sloppy. Your pants hanging down, your stomach hanging out on the side between your pants and your shirt because they don't meet together. You don't have a line up. You just look unkempt
Okay,
and funky breath.
funky
Don't
breath.
talk to me with the halitosis.
Halitosis.
I don't want to smell it.
Halitosis. All right, that was the biggest turn-offs.
Mm-hmm.
Turn-ons.
Turn-ons. I'll say that to myself.
No, you gotta answer it.
Jerry said, "Yeah, I agree. I hate cigarettes."
Yeah, man, it's just that you can't kiss me and put a pack of cools in my mouth.
The bar said, "Our biggest turn-off is bad hygiene." This man here.
Turn off hair gel.
No one with no crusty edge.
with that gel with that lace done start lifting up a little bit.
Or
And
they
then,
never wash the gel, just put new gel on top of the old gel.
oh my
And
God.
start getting crusty.
My God.
Rebecca said bad hygiene in Newport.
Newports, man. That's something about that smoke, man. Something I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I don't
Patty
know.
said the biggest turn on is a good smelling woman taking care of herself, just being clean. Biggest turn off is over communicating.
Oh wow. Over communicating. Oh.
So you don't.
Wow. That's the thing.
I've never heard of that.
Let's put a pin in there. That's a conversation.
Yeah,
that's a conversation.
I want to dig deeper into that.
Over communicating. That's a conversation. That love, marriage, and relationship. This might be a 3-part show right here. That's good. Over communicating. Over and under communicating.
So saying she talked too much.
I don't know. Don't unpack it right now, though. Don't unpack it. Now, what else the studio says?
Said, biggest turn off, a man who flex. Biggest turn on, a laid back man.
Okay.
Or said, the bad hygiene will make me pull out the Fat Albert soap and water song. Oh, goodness. How'd that go?
Wash with some soap. Hey. I don't know
how that goes, but okay. Sierra said, biggest turn off, a man that don't work and lacks responsibility and bad hygiene. Yeah, you got to have some drive about yourself.
Hey, man, it's a lot of turn offs, boy.
Turn off, smoking, bad hygiene, and talk too much.
Over communicating?
Somebody else.
That's a lot of over communicating.
A talking mouth is a bigger turn off.
A talking mouth? Y'all don't like talking. Oh, that's going to be...
Now, that's not a turn off for me, but sometimes I just like to be in silence. Sometimes I don't want to talk. I don't want the TV on. I just like silence.
That's the difference between...
Yeah, I know, but I guess if you're that type of person, like really that type of person, if somebody's constantly talking, that probably would be a turn off because they just may not feel like all they're talking.
We're going to unpack that next week. We're going to unpack that some more. So let me ask this question though, right? Okay, we got some more studio audience.
Said a woman who shuts down when she's wrong. And Deborah says soap and water, a toothbrush, and a comb. You should learn to use them or you will stand alone.
Oh my goodness.
Will said turn off cancer sticks, Newports. overly obnoxious behavior turn on intelligent, goal-driven, hard-working woman.
I'm with you, man. I love intelligence. Intelligence.
Yeah, you don't be talking
A soft but hard woman.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. A soft but hard woman. Like you soft, but let me make this clear because I live in the city of Atlanta. A soft but hard woman, not a soft woman that can get hard. A soft but hard woman. Hard, I mean, as in, attitude, demeanor.
In the gutter.
I live in the ATL.
Naisha says turn-offs: bad hygiene, stinky breath, men who wear pants at their ankles, turn on nice cologne, a man who can hold an intellectual conversation.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yes. All right, so David said bad breath and shops too much. Don't spend all the man money with funky breath. You should be investing in the toothbrush.
If you're going to shop a lot, have some good breath.
Go to the dentist. So Anthony said a woman smoking in a nasty house, or she argues a lot.
All that fussing, go somewhere with that.
Kiana said turn off messy, turn on go get her.
Go get her. So let me ask this question though. Especially for those who are dating and all of those kind of stuff, are looking to date. Let me say it like this. Throw a 1 in the chat for yes, 2 in the chat for no. And this can go with every person, even those who are married or in committed relationships moving towards marriage. Is your perfect person's past a deal breaker? Is your perfect person's past a deal breaker?
So that means this person is everything. Like they check all the boxes.
Everything
I want, but they have. It depends on what the past is for me.
But everything you prayed for, this woman is it. This man is it.
It depends on what the past is. Some stuff I can't look past.
I want to see what the studio audience says. Throw a 1 in the chat if yes, a 2 in the chat if no. The perfect person you've been praying for, you've been believing God for, they check every single box of what you've been praying for. Put a 1 in the chat if their past is a deal breaker. Put a 2 in the chat if their past is not a deal breaker. For example, perfect person, check every box, but they were a corn star. Is that a deal breaker?
That's a deal breaker for me. You put me all in them porn moves. But now you gonna compare my performance to Sparkle. I mean, I can do some things, but I can't do all the stuff she was doing. She was doing 4 at a time.
But why would somebody want you? Come on, honey, be for real, man. And most of the people who come out that lifestyle, they don't even want that kind of stuff no more. So I see a lot of different varying answers in the chat. Some people saying it depends.
It depends.
So if they were a corn star, is that a deal breaker? But they check everything else. Now we're believers talking now. We're the people that's grace and mercy and all that kind of stuff, and justification by faith and all that kind of stuff. But the person you've been praying for comes for a living. And
oh my
now you find out that they used to be a stripper, or they used to be a corn star, or they were drug cartel or something like that. Are these things deal breakers? What are they saying?
I agree with Naisha. She said it depends on what it is, because certain things I can't look past. Rebecca said it depends. Have they grown from, healed from, and took accountability for their mistakes? LaShandra said, I can't look past a man that has been with another man, but anything else I could flow with.
So if he was a corn star named Night Heat, and he's that, you're okay with it? I'm just asking the questions.
Well, Patrick said their past is not a deal breaker to me, but if they try to bring it back into our relationship, I will have to exit respectfully.
But what if her bringing it back into the relationship is her wanting to do some of the things with you that she done in the corn movies?
I think it's different for men and women. Kiana said one, it depends. Like if they were gay before, that's a deal breaker for her. She can't look past that. Jerry said, I want to say yes, but I can't compete with the same sex. Mm-hmm. That's a man saying that. So men, okay, ladies, if your perfect guy used to do adult films for a living, could you look past that?
Yeah, I want to know that. Just say yes. If you can't, say no. If you can, say yes. If you can't, no. And I'm gonna ask the fellas, if your perfect person, you found out that they used to be an adult film star, can you look past that? Now they're saved, being sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit of God, evidence of the fruit of the Spirit in their lives. They check off every box, but you find out later on that they used to do Home Depot movies. Is it a deal breaker?
Allison said, no, I can't look past it.
Can't look past it.
For sure. Hey, Juju said no. Jerry said, yeah, he can look past that. He can move on with that. Sierra said no. Rebecca said yes. LaShondra said yes. Kiana said yes. Miracle said no, the body count rate is too much for me. Jeffrey said, no way. Naisha said, yep, we can experiment. Bryant said, yeah.
I was just
Yozo said yes, but I'm constantly discerning the spirit.
I was getting ready to say how, look at the disparity between the women and men. Like the men say, or the women say, yeah, I can look past it. But the fellas was like, nah. I guess it's something with the male ego.
But Jerry said he can look past it.
I know. Who? Jerry said he can look past. That was saying it's only a few. I think the women are appreciating the experience and wanting to experiment, but the fellas is like, nah, because people done seen her on TV get folded up like a pretzel, and now I'm introducing her as First Lady such and such.
So Patrick said, I believe that we are in a marriage. We already should be doing some of the things. Now that's the key word. Some of the things that they're doing in
the coin, yeah, in the coin
to some extent.
Yeah.
Some things, it's 5 and 6 people on the camera.
Nah, not that kind of stuff.
I can't participate.
Nah. So is the dating pool limited now because of people past then?
Yeah.
So you would turn away what you've been praying for because you can't get past where it been before it came to you?
I feel like in that particular past, a person will have to be secure in the person that they're getting with, because they may try to compare themselves to what the person has already experienced. So they would have to be secure and knowing like, we straight in that scenario. Do a different scenario.
Of past?
Yeah.
Okay, murder.
It just depends. Why they murder?
Like
are they a Jeffrey Dahmer murderer?
No, not like that. Say like Omar from The Wire.
Crazy Omar?
Yeah. Who walked down the street with a shotgun. But the Lord comes into his life and save him. But this man used to walk the street with a shotgun and he whistled and robbed drug dealers. But now he preaching the gospel. Just the thought of it, though. I mean, come on now. How can I walk around knowing you may have slept with Tom from West Savannah or Rick from East 56? She's not a whore. She's not a whore. She's an adult film star. I'm just Are we limiting?
Ruthie Ann said, Hakeem says yes, because if you look at God's relationship with Israel, they committed adultery against him with other gods, and he was willing to forgive and take her back. Yes, they worship other gods. They didn't have a going into it.
They didn't. Of the gods.
All the hoes wasn't experimented with by several other
gods.
Only thing they did was worship other gods. She's worshiping something else.
Gods. I mean,
Rebecca's like, come on, Hakeem. Come on.
You know Hakeem gonna come with something. Come on, man. Hakeem, what you want to eat today? Well, I was talking to Abba, and Abba told me I saw rice in the spirit when I was walking with Abba. I think I'll do rice and peas.
No. Miracle said, I've heard about children of parents who are in that world get bullied, etc. That's an extra thing to deal with when you get married to them.
Exactly.
Because they could just pull it up online.
The baggage that comes with it. So the question is, are you mature enough to handle your perfect person's baggage? That's the question right there. The reason why we went down all of that hypothetical, that's extreme situation, is for those of you who are looking for new relationships or looking to get into relationships, and a person comes your way and they're the perfect person, but are you able to handle their baggage? Can you handle your perfect person's baggage? Some of us are not mature enough to do it.
But does that really make them the perfect person then? Because it come with something.
No. Everything you ask for in the now, that's what they are. I can't help because of the way I look, I have a certain body count. Or because of my old lifestyle, I did a stint here or there. But the person I am today is everything you prayed for. So what I'm presenting to you and what you love is exactly what I am. So are you mature enough to handle your perfect person's baggage?
In my opinion, I believe it just depends upon the baggage.
So all of their good will be erased by irrelevant bad.
But it's not irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
Factual.
But irrelevant because it has it plays no, it holds no weight in who they are today.
Yes, but it's still baggage, which means they're still carrying it. So if they were an adult filmmaker, the films are always out there. So like Miracle said, now that's something we have to worry about our children having to deal with down the line. So yeah, you're the perfect person. You don't live that lifestyle anymore, but it's still in our current situation, because eventually these kids gonna go to school like, oh, I saw your daddy with 4 other women on screen, or I saw your daddy's private parts, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it's in their past, but it still could possibly become our current or future situation. So is that something that I want to deal with? No.
So you're saying because a person is perfect for you doesn't mean that they're perfect for your destiny.
There you go. I like how you said that.
That'll preach right there. That'll preach right there. Because a person is perfect for you doesn't mean that they're perfect for your destiny.
You used to be Omar from The Wire. Now you decide you don't want to pew nobody no more. But the family members of the people that you pew, now they targeted me because I'm with you.
Can you handle your perfect person's baggage? Notice this though. It's constantly been your perfect person. But what if your perfect person is not the person that God picks to be your person?
That part.
So what if your perfect and God's perfect is different?
It's different.
I think a lot of people who are still looking for that person or looking to have an encounter with that person is in the way of that encounter because they're looking for the wrong perfect.
And I feel like as you get older and mature, the list that you had when you was 23 or the physical things that you were looking for should change. I don't think you should be 40, 45 with 5 kids still looking for tall, dark hands. I mean, you of course you want your person to be nice looking or whatever, but that shouldn't be your main criteria, your physical attributes. Because you might miss out on somebody. They may not be as tall as you want or the skin complexion that you prefer, but they're a good person. They'll love you, they'll cherish you, they'll protect you, they'll make sure that you're good, but you're so focused on he don't look like what I thought my person would look like. You miss out on a good person because you're still doing your list from when you was a kid, not knowing you had a bunch of kids and you don't look the same either. No tea, no shaking.
Yeah, that's what the studio's saying. Big Rich got a paragraph up there.
All right, Big Rich, what's up? I feel like as singles, we don't talk enough. I ask the surface questions. We don't ask the beneath the surface questions. Date a person until you see the real them come out. And I'm not saying date for 4 to 11 years, especially if you're a Christian, because we're practicing abstinence anyway. Going in, knowing what you can handle and can't handle. Go to them family reunions. Right. So Miracle said, so does that mean God won't accept our preferences?
No, no,
That's not
no.
what that means.
He said he'll give you the desires of your heart. But sometimes the desires of your flesh will get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'll give you the desires of your heart. Sometimes the desires of your flesh or what you see can get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's a and it's as Pastor Candace says, right? Paul said this: when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. From where are you making this request to God?
Mm-hmm.
From where are you giving God your preferences? Is this the mature you, or is this the milk drinking you? Because when you move from milk to meat, when you go from a child to an adult spiritually, your desires will change. So your desires will be not my will, but thy will be done. Mm-hmm. But he'll still give you something. Look at Jacob. The Bible says that Rachel was fine and she was thick. I'm in the Bible. The book said that.
Yeah, what is it?
The book said Rachel was beautiful in the face and in the waist.
Mm-hmm. That wagon was dragging.
That's what the book says. Says the same thing about Sarah. So you can get the total package. God will give you the total package, but do not limit God because you're looking at the gift wrapping of the package and not the gift that's in the package. Don't be blinded by the package.
So Rebecca said, can he handle mine? I have a past. Let's create a safe space and talk about it. Let's seek therapy if necessary.
But I ain't trying to get in a new relationship and got to go straight to therapy. No. Ma'am, we're going to shake hands and be friends. I'm not, nah. We just getting in. We just date. We just starting and you want to go to therapy. Nah. That's a no. We can be Facebook friends, though.
Jesus. LaShonda said, but truth be told, men, godly or ungodly, are visual. And even if you have great inner qualities, you might get overlooked because your outer is not what they like or attracted to, so you won't get approached. That's true.
I mean, I don't know, though, man. I've seen some men go against what they normally like because they like something that's beyond the tangible that they can't put their hands on in that person. Like I've seen dudes that like thick women, mm-hmm. but dated a slim girl because of who she was and what she presented. All men aren't limited to being just visual creatures. If your conversation is good, your invitation is good, we can vibe off that.
Amen. As a man, we may only look at the shape when as a man, we should look at the shape of their credit score.
What?
Or, God forbid, it don't work out. Now you got to co-sign for the apartment.
Now she asking you to co-sign for the apartment. So your son gonna be homeless if you don't co-sign. True that.
Sierra said, my pastor always say, write the list and become your list.
That's good. That's real good. One time for pastor,
that's
man.
Real good.
That's real good. Mm-hmm. If you gonna give God a list, make sure you checked off the tick marks on that list yourself.
I like that. All right, so Big Rich said, I also feel like you should know your negotiables and your non-negotiables, but don't negotiate your non-negotiable.
Man, that's good, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there.
All right, so Jay said, God knows the desire of our heart, but he also understands our shortcomings. God knows that I wouldn't make it having an ugly wife. That's a stumbling block.
This man here, man.
Please say a woman got to be ugly, Jay. She just might not be what you typically would go for. This man said he can't survive with an ugly wife. Well, praise God, Felicia is beautiful.
Especially doing face-to-face stuff.
You lucked up.
I mean, but listen, man. Listen. I believe that there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
But the mature question is your desire in the way of what you desire?
Mm-hmm. So Rebecca wanted to clarify. She said, no, when I say therapy, if you feel as though there are things that you can't handle, talk to a therapist about why and explore those things to see if it may be something underlying within yourself.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a personal journey, but I ain't taking no new man to therapy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If not, but what if we done been together for 2 years? And then all of us,
if I stayed with him for 2 years, knowing what he came into the relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know until y'all walking. Y'all go visit New York. Y'all walk through Times Square, and everybody running up to him, some night heat.
Well, that's a bigger issue because that means you've been lying to me for 2 years.
Or he just didn't tell you, and they're running into slongs of thunder. Yeah. You find out in the public eye. Now.
If we walking down the street and somebody walking to you about night heat or tropic thunder or whatever the heck you say, we got a problem. First of all, I want to see the video. I want to see what you was doing. If you delivering that same kind of night heat. I just want to compare.
Girl, bye. We had an hour and 31 minutes, man. Let's see what the studio talking about before we bring this to a wrap.
All right, so Miracle said that's a good question because what if one of the desires already aligns with what God expects of his children?
For example, virginity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask this question. And is virginity a deal breaker? I want to ask the singles in the single ladies, single men, the person being a virgin. Is it a deal breaker or is it a pause or is it concern? Because I know some women and men that's like, nah.
They wouldn't want to get with a virgin?
Mm-hmm.
I
think it's shallow. But at the same time, that's the world we live in, though. That's.
So a woman would not want to get with a man who's a virgin.
Yep. Why you laugh? No, what you thought? What you thinking? Tell us what you're thinking. Put a 1 in the chat if you have ever heard anything like that, like a person.
I've definitely heard that before. But I thought men like virgins, but women, I think you probably. I wouldn't want no virgin, but that's bad because.
So she want a sinner. Lord, give me a sinner. Give me a rank sinner.
I want somebody who know what they doing.
I want the nastiest sinner you made, Lord. Send him.
I want you one level below a porn star.
You can't say porn, sweet.
Corn star.
Go to the studio, see what they're talking about. We got to go. We had an hour and a half, man. We got to go.
All right, Big Rich said, also to keep it a buck, men are visual creatures. Men are turned on by sight. I tell men all the time to pick what you like. It's not fair to your woman or wife for you to commit adultery or watching porn because you didn't pick what you like. We can't downplay physical attraction like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's good.
Patrick said, God may be answering your prayers when you ask them for the perfect mate, but now you're looking at their past and missing the blessing.
Yep, this is good. This is good.
All right. Miracle said, when it comes to being a virgin, it's a high preference, but not a deal breaker for me.
Okay, all right.
Sierra said, I'll take him for 200. You'll take a virgin for 200?
All right.
That's right, Rebecca. Yes, BC. All right. Justin said, what about if everything is good but spiritually is off? I've been married for 18 and a half years. No mistreatment or infidelity ever. I'm just sitting on 1 Corinthians 7:14. Yeah, if spiritually we off, we unequally yoked. So
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Way.
Nah. I stand firm by this statement I've been making for almost 10 years. God is not going to give you a Build-A-Bear as a promise. God is not going to give you something that you have to build in order for it to be what you desire.
Mm-hmm.
He can give you somebody to build with, but somebody you have to build them, because if something becomes misaligned, now you can blame it on him. But nah, man. Nah.
Right, so Jerry said, does that still exist?
It's out there. It's some of them out there ain't being touched. Don't touch me. But hey.
All right, so Miracle said, but a body count like Blueface deal breaker. Don't even look at me. 1,000+ bodies. No.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of.
That's a lot.
That's a whole lot of
soul ties right there.
Yeah, man. And not you laying down with 1,000 people, and he expect you to do what 1,000 people have done, or she expect you to do what Willie Thunder did.
When you get to 1,000, you probably don't even remember half of them people that you slept with.
Man, it's a spirit. It's a spirit. You just go from person to person. Person to person. Let's.
Miracle said it does exist, at least for my generation. There are a few, but it exists. Yeah, I know some older
Venus Williams is like 40 something in the Virgin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a rare breed, but they exist.
So Justin, are you saying this is your current situation?
He used to be a Christian.
So what about if everything is good but spiritually is off? I've been married for 18 and a half years, no mistreatment or infidelity ever. Okay. But he used to be a Christian. That's different if you're already married. We're talking about entering a relationship.
Yeah, entering into it. Nah, man.
Yeah. It's different if we're married and, we might go, because right here she said he used to be a Christian. Then we got into sorcery, which means they did it together and stuff. I repented and came back to Christ, but he hasn't come back yet. See, that's totally different.
Yeah, that's completely different. That's just totally a matter of deliverance and, intercession, praying and all of that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, but that's different than he doing sorcery and I'm a Christian, then we get together.
Yeah, you knew he was a wizard?
A wizard.
Nah, this man's a wizard. Nah, not starting out like that. No.
Right.
No. Nah.
Okay.
I think this is a good place to pause for tonight, man. The fellas gave us some good conversation to go into on next week, though. And I want to expand the topic a little bit more. But I think it was a couple of the fellas in the studio and a couple ladies talked about not liking over communicating. I didn't know that. Especially, that's shock for me for women, because even the women we've counseled, premarital counseling and marriage counseling, we've had to talk to. Communication has always been, they're not getting enough and they want more. But to hear somebody say, I don't like over communicating or over communicating work my nerves, that's crazy. That's a shocker. I would like to deal with.
I don't want no man that talk all day. Nah.
We'll unpack it next week, man. We'll unpack it next week. Amen.
Amen. All right. So we have come to the end of the show, correct?
That's it.
That's it. All right, so before we go, please do us a favor. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is an old screenshot. We definitely have more than 3 current subscribers. But go ahead and like and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell for the Too Rich Podcast page. We're trying to get off Apostle's page. So we're trying to move everything to its perspective page. So go ahead, go over there, subscribe, like the videos. Everything that you see over here, you will see over there. And eventually everything will merge over there. Okay? Also, if you would like to reach out to us, you can email us at toorichpodcast@gmail.com. That's how we got the questions that we did on tonight, or the scenarios. You can just go ahead and send it to us, and we will implement it in the show if it goes with the topic that we are discussing. Also, we definitely want to thank everyone who sent us a Cash App on tonight. We will have your name on the bottom of the screen next week. But if you want to support us and our channel, you can send us a Cash App at $2richpodcast@gmail.com. And although we are doing a podcast, we also are the apostle and pastor of the great work of Recharge Faith and Empowerment Ministries. And if you are in the Atlanta area and you don't have anything to do tomorrow night, come out for midnight prayer. Doors open at 11:30 p.m. They'll be locked at midnight for safety purposes. And we are going before the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So again, thank you all so much for tuning into the Too Rich Podcast. We definitely appreciate all your support. Now you go have a blessed and wonderful evening. Good night.
A little over a month ago, Apostle received a package in the mail from Black Diamond Custom Hair. Now, these products are made for all hair types. Children can use them as well. They are all natural, and they are paraben-free. So, again, they're for all hair types. And inside his package, he received a Mist Me, which is a daily mist, a daily moisturizer for your hair. He also received a product called Hair Crack, which helps with dandruff. It moisturizes the scalp. It helps if you deal with psoriasis. It heals any issues that you may have going on with your scalp, and it also hydrates it as well. He also received the Diamond Drip Oil, which is a growth oil. So for those of you who are looking for a hair growth oil, that would be the one for you. And it also came with a shampoo and conditioner. Now again, these products are all natural. They are also handcrafted, and they are chemical free. And again, people of all ages can use these products. So if that is something that you're looking for, we definitely would recommend Black Diamond Custom Hair. Now let's listen to a testimonial from a customer who's been using the products for over a year.
Tell me what to do.
It's magic. It's magic in a jar. My hair was so thin and it wouldn't ever grow. And I was just using different products. But once I got a hold of this and I started using the oil one day and this the other day, I mean, my hair started really thickening up. And I used the spray to keep it moisturized. I mean, it's really a good product. And my sister, she had cancer and, she lost her hair. So, and I was telling her about it. So now we're going to buy her some.
Okay.
We're going to see what it does. I know it's going to do wonders. I'm excited I found it.
Thank you.
Okay, so you heard from the young lady, you heard her testimony. She said her hair was thin, and since she's been using the products, her hair has thickened up. Now, this is something you're interested in for your hair. Head on over to Instagram and type in Black Diamond Custom Hair. Make sure that you like her page, like some of the posts, and in the comment section, let her know that Apostle Rich from Recharge sent you. Again, that is Black Diamond Custom Hair on Instagram or blackdiamondcustomhair.com.